Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Lauren. Today we're going to be going over how I'm doing with my debt-free journey and just going to give you a little update on where our numbers are. I'm not going to be able to go over some of the numbers, and that's just because I haven't gotten some of the statements in, and I have to get some things for my husband. I just don't have it, but I still wanted to give you guys something. I had planned on doing this update later on in the month, but it looks like that's not going to happen simply because baby's coming sooner than I thought. For those of you that have been following along, you know that I'm currently pregnant and due on October 16th, but surprise, baby is actually going to be coming this week. I am going in for an induction on Thursday, so wish me luck on that. But in the meantime, like I said, I do want to give you guys an update on where we are on our debt-free journey, and then also go through what I kind of have planned for the rest of the year. I do have some funds incoming that, you know, cross your fingers that if I don't have to use them for an emergency, then these will be going towards debt, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown on how I plan to do that. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the numbers. Okay guys, so to start, I wanted to go ahead and give you a quick reminder of where we started with all of our numbers. Remember that last time I said that I did have an interest charge go through from a transaction that I did not pay off in time for, you know, the specialized, you know, no interest deferred thing. And so that did go through. So that did bump up my total from the $1,045.70 for the West Elm to $1,074.75. So that's been updated. And in a second, once we start going through, I'll show you what those numbers are for that. But today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing how we're doing with the Citibank. Remember, we don't do anything on the Home Depot because that's for my husband's business. For my husband's Best Buy card, our Mattress Firm card, the West Elm, and the Comerica. I do not have an updated statement yet for the Chase Bank, but once I do that, that'll be on the next video. And for the student loans, remember the only one that I'm currently paying on is the Nelnet, and the funds from the Great Lakes cards are the ones that are being rolled into my quote-unquote makeshift debt snowball for the credit cards. And then we're going to update where we are for our van, for my husband's work van, as well as for our new Kia, and then for the cell phones. So let's just get started. So the first one we're going to be starting off with is our Citibank card. Now remember, that one had a starting balance of $2,278. This one has no interest until February 2022, as I've notated here. This month was pretty okay. I was not able to put the full $450 towards it as far as, you know, for an accelerated payment, but I was able to do the minimum in addition to $130.42. I know that seems like an odd number, but it was because in my bank account I was trying to make it so that I ended with a whole number in my bank account. Didn't end up working that way, but oh well. So I ended up making these two payments. So let's go ahead and calculate what that difference was. Remember, there's no interest until February 2022. So that's my goal, to pay this off by February 2022. So just do some quick math. $2,278 minus $2,047.58 means that I put $230.42 towards this debt. Okay. Now, if I'm looking at the coloring, each one of these squares is going to be for $22.78, but we're going to round it up to 23. And the color that I'm using right now is the color that I had for the month of September. I'm just using my Tombow colors that my mom had gotten for me. And this is color 985. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 230.42 and I'm going to divide it by 23 to see how many squares I need to color. It says about 10 squares. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to color 10 squares. Feel free to fast forward through any of these. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to color to right here. Okay. Oh, that's a satisfying line. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. That one was not as satisfying. No. Oh well. It's not going to be all within the lines. Oh well. Thank you for the person that suggested, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on your name. I'll thank you properly in the description box, but that suggested that I use the same color for each month, or for a particular month. So that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. So yay. That's how much we've done for the Citibank card. Wonderful. Oh no, I dropped my pen. Give me 1 second. Okay, got my pen back. All right, so now the next one is the Synchrony. Now we had put in something for the Synchrony before. Remember we started at $593.81. We did for the month of September. Take some of that down. Now let's see what the balance was for there. Now for the Synchrony, I do make the minimum payment of the $29. $14.29 of that did go to interest. So then my balance right now is $565.70. So I'm going to figure out what that difference is from the $580.41. You see that what that starting balance was. So 580.41 minus 565.70 gives me $14.71. And if I look, each one of my boxes is worth $6. So I'm just going to color in 2 of those boxes, just like I did last time. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be only 2 boxes for each one for a while, simply because of how interest is, until I can get rid of that Citibank card. I just really need to get rid of the Citibank card until, you know, or so that I don't get charged with all the other extra interest. So that's my goal. All right, so that's it for the Synchrony. Not too exciting, only 2 boxes. Remember guys, I'm just starting this journey with you guys. So let's see. The next one is the Best Buy card. I'm trying to make sure that it stays in view with you guys. So with the Best Buy, we started off with $4.79. And then the last one, again, a lot of money going to interest. Pretty much half that payment is going to interest. Our last balance was $466.73, and now we got it down to $453.06. So let's see what that difference, oh, that difference, I can just do that difference there. That's what I need to do. I need to add a difference column so that I know what actually went to principal. I know it's a simple subtraction, but my brain's not working. Pregnancy brain, guys. Don't have that much longer. 06, 13.67. And these are $5 increments. So again, I'm only going to do 2. Okay. Okay. Whew. It seems like not much progress is being made, but at the same time, you know, stuff is happening. You know, it is happening. I'm at least able to make those payments. All right, next is the West Elm. Remember that one did go up. So you can see how, or I don't know if you can see, but I actually ended up updating all these totals with my whiteout. So we started off with $1,074.75. I did make a $64 payment. The minimum payment on this, my surfacer was originally Comerica. I think it was Comerica, and now it just recently switched to Capital One. And when it switched to Capital One, the minimum payment went down from $54 to $35, but I'm still paying $64. So that's what's in my budget, so that's what I'm going to keep paying. So with that, you know, my balance went down from $1,074.75 to $1,034.40, which, you know, because I'm paying that extra payment, is not bad, since that's only $10 less than what I originally had on my numbers. Because I think it was, what was that original number? That original number was 1,045. So yeah, it's still less. I thought it was gonna, you know, be above that number still, and I was gonna feel like I really didn't make any progress. But I made some progress, guys. $10 whole worth of progress from what my original number was. So let's see. 1074.75 minus 034.40 gives me $40.35. Whopping $40.35 that went towards the principal. Now let's see right here. Each one is 11. So let's divide this $40.35 divided by 11 equals 3.66. I'm only going to do the 3. I don't want to round up. If at the end I need to make some adjustments and do more coloring, then I will. That'll just make it that much more satisfying at the end. Perfect. Yay. That's the West Elm. Next one is the Comerica. Now, I got disappointed whenever I pulled this one because I'm making $170 payments towards this one, and it's more than the minimum balance. Guys, look at how much went to interest. Look at that, $94.29. So let's just see that number. So 94.29 divided by 170. Yeah, that's 55%. 55% of my payment went to interest. So that's disappointing to me. That, yeah, that's disappointing. So as soon as I get all, this is going to be the last one that I end up paying. Actually, the Chase card is going to be the last one that I end up paying off. But once I get through all these other little ones, this is the big one that I plan to tackle. All right, so let's see. We have 6033.86 minus 5958.15 equals $75.71. So each one is worth 60. So I'm only going to mark up one of them. And what I'm going to, seeing this, what I'm going to plan to do is I'm going to offline, I'll end up adding in what I actually colored. And that way I know, like, keep a running total. So I'm like, okay, for the next one, I'll end up adding from the previous. Does that make sense? So like right now, you know, I paid off $75.71, but I only colored in 60, right? So I have minus 60. So I still have $15 more that I'll color in and add to the next one. Does that make sense, guys? So for the next one, I anticipate it'll be the same thing. So then I'll be accruing a balance to then add more colors in later. Let me know if that didn't make sense. In my brain, it does. But again, like I said, pregnancy brain. All right, so that's Comerica. I don't have the updated balance on the Chase yet. But now we can do the van loan. All right, so I'm going to start from the bottom for the van loan. So the van loan is the one for my husband's Ford, for his what's the word I'm looking for his car. So we started off with a balance of $6,382.33. We currently have a balance of $6,080.47, which means that we paid off $301.86. Each one is $128. So divided by 128. Oh, wait. I said minus, so plus 128. So now divided by 128, I can do 2 of them. You see that? So it says 2.3, yada, yada, yada. So I can do 2 of them. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to color in 2 lines. Okay. This one's a lot easier to do because it's just straight lines. And watch me muck it up. 2 lines. Perfect. Yay. And now for the SUV loan. Remember, guys, this is the one that we went ahead and traded from my Camry to the Kia. Payment for payment. Now I know my balance went up, but it is what it is. We love our Kia. And since baby's coming this week, we're excited. The car seat's already been installed and we're just waiting for that call for my induction. Okay, so we started off with a balance of $46,147.79. And we currently have a balance of $45,263.26. So that means we paid $884.53. Now each one is $923, so we cannot pay that yet. So we cannot put a color in yet. All right, so cannot do that one yet. And now let's see, what's next do we have? These are my game of loans. Yep, so I don't have one for the phone, but just for a quick update for the phone, that's what I need to do. Lauren, you need to make a note for yourself that I need to print one out for the phones. So for the phones, we started off with $374.92, right? And we currently have a balance of $291.58 for my phone. So we paid $83.34 towards that. So 2 payments, and then let's see. So let me go ahead. I'm going to put that total here. I don't care about messing up my numbers. So 291.58 as of, what's today? 10/5. All right. And then for John's phone, we have a balance of $99.99. So 149.99 minus 99.99. So we paid $50 to his. So 10/5. So let's just do a quick breakdown of, the extras that we've paid, guys, this month. How much did I pay towards debt with all of those payments? So let's go ahead and write that down here. So for Citi, Best Buy, Synchrony, West Elm, Comerica, the Ford, the Kia, Lauren's phone, John's phone. Okay. And then I'll get the total on the next page. All right. So let's see. Let's just do the phones right now. So for the phones, like what did I say? 374.92 minus 291.58 equals 83.34. Was paid towards it. Let's do, and it was 50 for John's phone. For the Kia, 47.79 minus 263.26 equals 884.53. And then the Ford, 6382.33 minus 6080.47. 301.86. 301.86. Now let's go back to get those numbers for the other one. So for the Citi, we started at 2278 2278, just that, minus 2047.58. This is actual principal paid, guys. I'm doing principal paid, not total number paid towards debt. But principal paid towards the Citibank is $230.42. for the Synchrony card, we started off with $580 for this period, right? So 580.41 minus 565.70. So that's 1471. Okay. For the Best Buy, we started off this period with 66.73 minus 453.06. That gives me 13.67. And the next one is the West Elm, which was $1,074.75 minus $1,034.40 equals $40.35. And then for the Comerica, sorry guys, I feel like getting a glare on my calculator. Sorry, at 6033.86 minus 5958.15 equals 7571. So let's add all of this up. I'm going to go back to the main page. Actually, I'm going to go back to my September page. How much we actually paid off for debt. Okay. So for debt, the total that we paid off, let's see. Let's add this up. Add this up with me, guys. So let's see. 230.42 plus 13.67 plus 14.71 plus 40.35, 75.71, 301.86, 884.53. Oops. 884.53 plus 83.34 plus 50. So this month towards debt, we paid $1,694.59. So our total debt number has gone down by that much. So let's see what that total debt number is. Okay. Oh. Let's see, now I know some of these totals have changed, but our total debt number, oh, let me update this total. So what's the difference? 1045.70 minus 1074.75. It's 29. Okay, so 2905, so 908.8 plus 29.05. Okay. So my starting was 90,000. No, that's not right. 90,818.08 plus 29.05. Okay, 90,847.13. And so as of 10/5, my balance is, let's see what that balance is. We have the Citibank, which is 2047.58 plus the Synchrony 565.70 plus 453.06 for the Best Buy plus 1034.40 for the West Elm plus 5958.15 for the Comerica. I'm still going to put that same balance for the Chase, so plus 3584.71 for the Chase. And then let's go into these. I'm going to put the same number for the Home Depot. So the 874.51. Oops. 874.51 for that one. Okay, I'm going to put the same number for the Great Lakes. Plus 19,847.13 plus $1,705.32 plus, I think this number has gone down. But it hasn't gone down by much. So I'm going to keep that number because I wasn't able to get the nail net yet. That's 1320.38. And now for the vehicles, plus 6080.47 plus 45263.26 equals that, plus 99.99 plus 291.58 for the phones. So my total balance right now is $89,126.24. 90847.13. So we've currently, because remember I had payments before in September, so the difference between these two periods is $1,720.89. Can you guys see that? But that is our new total. So let's go ahead and divide that. Divided by 9847.13. I've paid almost 2%. I'm going to go ahead and round that up to 2%. So 2%, 2% of debt has been paid off. Yay! It seems like such a small number, but I'm happy that it's going down. Okay, it's not going to go down by much really fast, but it is going down. So in a couple months, I've only paid 2%, but let's see. Hopefully next month I can make a bigger ding to that. So this is where I stand right now as of 10/5. We have $89,126.24 left of debt, and we've currently paid down 2%. Next month, hopefully that number goes down a little bit more. All right, so now we're going to get into what I had planned as far as, oops, sorry guys. Okay guys, so this is the plan of what we're going to be doing for the end of the quarter. Now remember, I do have my student loan deferment, so I'm going to put those here. So student loans. These are all going to be rolled into my, what's the word I'm looking for? To my debt payoff. And that's because the interest for my credit cards is much higher than the interest in my student loans. I'm very lucky in that I didn't have very high interest for my student loans. So for that, I still have my October, November, December, January, and February, because I do not have to make a payment for those. Now it is for my Great Lakes payments. Now I just want to verify real quick. For Great Lakes, it is a $350 and a $50, so $400. So $400 for each of these months. And so that's going to leave me with, so 400 times 5 is $2,000. So $2,000 to put towards debt from my student loans. Okay. Now the next one is I do have a baby gift from my company. So I have a baby gift from my company. So baby gift. And that's going to be about $500. I say about because my company is great in that they actually increase their baby gift amounts by the annual rate increase percentage. So I think I'm going to be actually getting a little bit more than that. Okay, and then I have my wedding gift that they still haven't given me, but I talked to my boss, and we have another coworker that's actually just got married. And so, you know, I say boss, but he's actually my business partner. But we make all decisions together, but we haven't paid out mine yet, and we need to pay out hers now going forward, you know, for our next, for our employee. So that'll be mine, and that one is also $500. So with that, I'm going to be getting an extra $1,000 for my company. And then let's see, what are the other funds I have? Oh, so this is something that my loan servicer does automatically. I've asked them how I can opt out of it, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. But in case they don't, I do have a December van loan payment that will not be going through because they do skip a pay for the month of December. And I think that's supposed to help you, you know, during the holidays. But if we're not going to use it for that, since my, you know, my interest rate is already really low on my vehicle, I might as well put it towards a higher interest thing. So that's going to be for a December van. I'm just going to change that to $167. So my total extra is going to be the $2,000 plus $500 plus $500 plus $167. So I'm going to have an extra $3,167 to put towards debt. Now, immediately, the first one that I'm going to be paying off is going to be the Citi card, because remember, I have to pay that off before February. So the Citi card, so that's currently at, what was that balance that we just went over? Bear with me one moment. So the Citi card is currently at $2,047.58. So that's going to be paid off, which will leave me with, let's see, $3,167. Oops. 3167 minus 2047.58, which will leave me with a balance of 1,100. Oops, just adding one there. $1,119.42 left over. Now here's my conundrum. Do I take this and do I pay off both of my husband's phone and my phone? Because if I pay off, I'm going to just put this on the back. So if I pay off my husband's phone, that gives me an extra $25 a month, right, from John's phone. Okay. If I pay off my phone, it gives me an extra $41.67. This is from Lauren's phone. So 25 plus 41.67 equals an extra $66.67 a month, right? The other thought that I had is we have the let's see, how much is it to pay that off? To pay those off, what is it? It's 99 plus 291.58. To pay those off, it's going to be $390.58, okay? For those, right? Now, the other option is to pay off the Synchrony and the Best Buy, and that's because they have really high interest rates. So if I pay off the Synchrony, so the Synchrony is $29 a month for the Synchrony, and that balance is $565.70, or the $29 a month for the Best Buy, and that balance is $453.06. And this one, so let's add that together real quick. 565.70 plus 453.06 equals $1,018.76, you know, total, right? And this would free up, what was it? 9 times 2, $58 a month. Now, my gut reaction says to go here, right? But then when I look at interest, you know, the interest payments, then with the interest payments, you know, this one, each payment for the Synchrony, it's about half. So 29 divided by 2, I mean, it's half for each one. So about $14.50, you know, so I'm only paying about $14 for each one, you know, towards principal. So like I would end up saving more principal or more interest payments if I paid off these first. But at the same time, like I said, I got rid of that. You know, this would help with that. So I'm not sure. But I do know, like I said, that one of the first ones to go is going to be this one, this Citi card. That's going to be one of the first ones to go. And with whatever I have left over, you know, then I'm going to be paying off. I don't know just which order I'm going to do. I'm going to do yet. So it's going to be one of these two options. If one of y'all want to look at this and then give me your opinion of which one you think I should go with first. These have 0 interest on them, you know, so there's 0% interest on these. And then just to give you a little reference for the Synchrony, that one has, that is a high interest. So this one is 29.99% interest. And then this one is a 27.99% interest. And then I still do have the West Elm card that I'd like to pay off, which is at, you know, let's see where it's at. You know, the West Elm is currently at $1,034.40 for West Elm. But this one is going to be after I do those, because then I can roll all of these payments in there. So the 66, 67, and then the 58 will end up going into that West Elm. So with the West Elm, I'd be paying the standard, which I pay is $64, plus the base minimum for the Citi card, which is $50, plus, you know, the 66.67 for the phones, plus the 58. So each month I'm going to be paying $238.67 base to the West Elm. So that'll be knocked out, you know, divided by 1034.40. I didn't do that right. So 1034.40 divided by 238.67. That'll be, no, that's not right. 1034.40 divided by 38.67. That still says 36. That doesn't make sense. Times 4. It'll be knocked out in about 4.5 months. I'm just doing my average, you know, after I pay these things off. So I'm not sure which one I have, but either way, my goal, the total extra, is going to be going towards the Citibank, the phones, and then the Synchrony, as well as the Best Buy. Oops, I can't spell. Now, this is the #1 priority. Now, the order for these is questionable. So, if you guys want to give me some insight, I'd really appreciate it. But as of right now, that is where we stand with our debt payoff. I'm really excited for the fall/winter season. I'm excited to see this payment go away and then these payments go away. You know, my goal when I started this was to kind of really go as hard and fast as I can to get rid of the credit cards, because it just breaks my heart that we have so much money going out towards credit cards. I mean, right now it's about $500 a month going out towards credit cards. And if y'all have seen my debt budget, or not my debt budget, but just my budget overall videos, you know how little I have for extras. And that extra $500, it means that I can actually take my kids out for lunch. You know, it means that I can, you know, get them a little treat here and there in addition to paying off, you know, the extra debt. And that's something that I really want to do, guys. I feel like I'm not really living at the moment. And with a new baby coming on, we're going to need something. You know, I don't want my other two children, you know, my bonus kids to feel left out. I want them to still feel special. And part of that is, you know, we have the holiday season coming up. I am doing my savings challenge. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm doing my 12-week Christmas savings challenge. Here it is right here. You know, I'm going to be starting at the bottom, and I'm going to be doing the $500 one. This is available on my Etsy shop because I really want to make Christmas special for them. You know, they have a new brother coming along, but that doesn't mean that we love them any less. You know, so, you know, look at this, guys. If I didn't have these payments to make on the credit cards each month, I wouldn't have to do this. I wouldn't have to do this to save that $500. I would just already have it in 1 month. So, so yeah, if you want to, please go to my Etsy shop, you know, join me with this, you know, luckily with the I have different amounts for 300, 500, 1,000. You want to double up with some, you know, to catch up with me. This week is the first week where I'm saving $50. And then, you know, next week I'm saving $25. So follow along with that and let me know how you're doing with this. You know, let me know if there are any questions you have for me, you know, on this debt-free journey. I appreciate any and all feedback, criticism. I try to respond to all of them. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to kind of leave it kind of panicky. Like I said, guys, I am due to be induced this week. And next time that you hear from me, I probably will have a baby. So thank you guys so much for following along. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later.